Hello, my name is Davis Hawn, and these are my canine kids, Boosted and Busted. They kind of look alike, don't they? Hey, you know what? A man that I admire greatly, Warren Buffett, gave a lecture at the University of Florida School of Business. He spoke about living a happy life, and he stated the way to do it is to play out the game and do something you enjoy all your life. Be associated with people you like. I only work with people I like. If I could make 100 million with a guy who causes my stomach to churn, I'd say no. Your overall happiness in life really comes down to 4 simple words. Do what you love. I spent decades of my life suffering from the ravages of codependency. I chose to associate with people suffering from addiction. I tried to rescue the wounded bird. As a direct result, my life spiraled downward. I almost took my own life. Miraculously, someone insidiously sauntered into my life and changed it forever. I became the rescued, wounded bird. That someone was a canine kid aptly named Booster. He not only saved my life twice, but instilled a deeply rooted passion within my once tortured soul. In the end zone of my life, I too am playing out the game, doing something I enjoy, surrounded by canines doing what I love. My Booster and I attended arguably the most unique college in the world, Bergen University of Canine Studies. It's been said that the more we complicate our world, the more we turn to dogs for a solution. Bergen University empowers aspiring students to change the world utilizing the unique canine-human bond. That's where I received the tools that instilled my passion and morphed it into reality. With a powerful education and a wonderful dog, all things in life are possible. I promised my Booster that I'd share him with the world and promote the service dog concept internationally. Booster demonstrated his talents in classrooms across the USA, as well as in the Bahamas, Cuba, Costa Rica, Peru, Thailand, Mexico, and beyond. Please remember that children are tomorrow's leaders. Together, we were instrumental in getting a national disability law passed in the Bahamas. And an access law in Mexico City. We got Bahamas Airline, Bahamas Air, to allow service dogs on all of their flights. We fought Mexican airline Aeromar, who refused to board me with my service dog in McAllen, Texas, and left me stranded. We contacted the U.S. DOT, Department of Transportation, took 2 years, fought a New York lawyer, but in the end, Aeromar was sanctioned for 2 violations of the law. fostered international relations between adversarial countries, the United States and Cuba. We appeared on live Cuban television and live Cuban radio and entered classrooms across Havana.
Booster, will you get my shoes, please? Bring me my shoes. Gracias. Booster, my other shoe, please. Gracias. Un momento. Booster, sock. Gracias, Booster. Booster, where's my hat? Booster, where's my hat? Oh, gracias. Sit, please.
We contributed to helping fight cancer and developing immunotherapy for humans.
It's a special meeting today between a dog and the doctor who saved its life. Booster was diagnosed with cancer last year and given just weeks to live. His owner refused to give up and searched the world for a cure. That search brought them right here to the Twin Cities. Bua Zhang has their story.
Dr. Elizabeth Pluhar is no stranger to canine cancer. She, along with the late Dr. John Olfest, made significant strides at the U in finding a cure for brain cancer. Their team uses a vaccine that causes a patient's own immune system to attack cancer. Almost a year ago, a dog owner from Mississippi found her and asked for help.
He had a tumor that literally ate through his skull cap like a water balloon bursting through a saltine cracker. When he would open his mouth to grab an item, he would scream in pain and literally hit the wall. It was frightening.
Davis Hahn's 8-year-old lab Booster was diagnosed with skin cancer and given 3 weeks to live. He searched the country for a cure. It was the least he could do for a dog who saved him from a self-destructive life.
I made him a promise that I would never take life for granted again.
Hahn found a team in Florida to remove the tumor and provide chemo. Pluhar had never made a vaccine for skin cancer before, but agreed to try.
Booster came down with squamous cell carcinoma. He had a tumor in his head. I was ready to put him down. I got an email from Cuba, "Fight for your dog, Dave." Well, long story short, sent his MRI around the country. University of Minnesota took a piece of that tumor. First in the world, vaccine to fight squamous cell carcinoma. You know what? He went into total remission. They later got federal approval to try their technology with humans. Today, it's called immunotherapy, and humans are benefiting from it. Little did I know that years later, I too would be diagnosed with cancer. I almost opted out when facing 5 bags of chemo every day for 6 weeks and having a hole drilled into my skull and a 3-inch hole cut and a chemo port implanted, into which I got 2 shots every week for 3 months, once a month thereafter, for a total of 6 months. I almost opted out, but I thought about my Booster. He didn't have a choice when I put him through his cancer therapy. I kind of felt guilty, but I loved my dog and I needed him. Well, I got to tell you, how could I put my best friend Booster through it and not put me through it? Well, obviously I'm alive, so I'm grateful because I had a Booster in my life. You talk about a symbiotic canine-human relationship, you tell me. The list of Booster's accomplishments is exhaustive. It took 10 years, but I wrote a book entitled My Booster. It documents the truly remarkable, one-of-a-kind life's journey empowered by education and the canine-human symbiotic relationship. I owe my Booster a world of gratitude. As I explained at MIT. Hi, I'm glad to be here today. 1 minute, please. Boosted. Water. Bring me some water, please. I'm thirsty. Thank you, buddy. Sit, please. Down. Thank you. Stay. Hey, guys, it's an honor to be here. I'd like to ask you guys 2 questions. And when you formulate or come up with an answer, please just raise your hand. How would you thank someone for saving your life? How would you do that? When you have an idea, please raise your hand. Hands, anybody? Well, let me ask you this one. There's a hand for you. How would you thank that someone if that someone were a dog? How would you thank a dog for saving your life? That's one reason I'm here today. You see, because I encourage you to watch the entire MIT video along with others from around the world. Please see www.boostertheservicedog.com and treat yourself to a copy of My Booster. I promise you, it's one of the most fascinating, comprehensive, puppy to rainbow bridge, life-changing symbiotic relationships ever comprehensively documented for over a decade. 50% of any proceeds from the book sale goes to Bergen University of Canine Studies to help dedicated students obtain the requisite skills that will surely help them develop a passion in their lives. By the way, at the beginning of this video, I introduced you to Boosted and Busted and said they kind of look alike. Well, there's more to the story than meets the eye. You see, they are clones of my Booster. I took a piece of my Booster, sent it to Seoul, South Korea, and I had him cloned by world-famous scientist, Korean scientist, Professor Wang Woo-suk, who won the race to clone the dog years ago.
난 아무 말도 할 수가 없었지. 첫눈에 반한다는 이야기가 널 보는 순간 이해가 됐어. 매번 야야야야야 불러 널 야야야야 내 맘을 고백하려고 타이밍만 보는 나.
Yeppers in My Booster, you'll find the amazing story along with many more, accompanied by incredible photos taken around the world. In closing, let me say that I wrote My Booster to honor a dog that saved my life and changed the world. I could care less about any monies derived from its publication, except for the fact that the 50% of the proceeds go to provide Bergen University scholarships for students who seek to better the world through the utilization of the canine-human bond. Booster, Boosted, Busted, and I, we all thank you for taking time out of your lives to view this video. And I mean that sincerely. Thanks, guys. Thanks, boys.